Good morning. How are you doing? Okay, imagine the wind and the waves. Imagine them rushing. They are unstoppable forces of nature. Like the wind and the waves, you too can be unstoppable forces of nature. They have the power to propel progress and good. They also have the power to destroy in a single blow. What will you choose to do? Will you choose to propel progress and good? I think you will. Good morning. Good morning and welcome to Our World Entangled, today's TEDx talk. Good morning, Southville. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's an absolute delight and pleasure to be here. My name is Danielle Del Rosario. I'm a third generation legacy builder. My grandfather built the FINMA Group close to 70 years ago. Our businesses are meant to uplift and uphold the Filipino people and really give access to a dignified life. We believe in making lives better. Our businesses are in real estate. We want to provide communities that are wholesome and happy for families to live and prosper. We also have businesses in hotels. Our main businesses now are in construction materials where we actually make the building blocks where we stand. And the very prime business that we have is actually in education, just like Southville. We have 11 schools under our group in the Philippines and 2 in Indonesia for a total of 164,000 students. But what makes it special is the intent and design behind making lives better through education. It's really meant to uplift the lives of people. So Lizzie told you that I went to the University of the Philippines for my undergraduate, and I did my master's in Ateneo. But guess what? Last March, I was invited, very privileged, to become a trustee of the board of directors for the De La Salle University. I also hold various positions as a director in FINMA Group of Companies, and we've also put together a group called FINMA DLSU Center for Business and Society. And the main purpose of this, where I serve as an advisor, is talking about business as a force for good. But today, I talk to you about ourselves choosing to be a force for good. So aside from this, I've also had 20 years of corporate experience in 5 different industries that I have to learn each time I try something new. I was in banking, philanthropy, energy, strategy, now construction materials, and each time I had to learn something new. Again, a lot of the learning we learn through our challenges, our pain, and our struggle. It's not something to avoid. It's something to live by. And so I talk to all of you, future legacy builders and legacy builders yourselves. Surround yourself with good people. Connect yourself with good people. So, and do not avoid struggle and pain because this is where we learn. And this is how we are going to be forces of good. Right? Right? And of course, my most important role in life is I'm also a mother of 3 teenagers just like you. They're in grade 9, 10, 11, and just this week, my daughter turned 18 years old. And so I know what it's like to be in your shoes. I was also a student, and now I have students by my own blessing. And I know that now it's time to choose your courses in college, so make the right choices. So with that, I'd like to talk about what does it really mean to do good? What does it mean to be a force for good? A lot of it is really actively pursuing doing the right thing. It's not just about being nice, right? It's not just about letting people have their way. It's choosing the right things, being intentional about it, and standing by it and making people also go with you. It's about using your resources, your time, your talent, and sometimes a little bit of your treasure to do the right thing. So these are all important as we strive to create a more just, equitable, and sustainable world. But why? Why should we choose to be good? Why should we choose to be a force for good? Because kindness begets kindness, and goodness begets goodness, and the absence of which would lead to the opposite. And that's why we should care. Why should I care at all? Because without kindness, cruelty will set in. Without goodness, evil will set in. Do we want to let that happen? No, of course not. So, doing good, choosing to do good, it's really a mindset. And being kind is something that we choose to do and we put it in our hearts. So, do we want a world that becomes cruel? Do we want a world that becomes evil? No. And so I really have to commend the team of the TEDx group behind this and, of course, the school for putting together this conversation. We don't talk about this enough. We live in such a fast paced world, and so we want to be talking about being forces for good. How do we do that? Principle number one, be intentional, be present. What does this even mean? Being intentional is choosing, selecting, making the conscious decision to be there, having enough quiet time to hear your own thoughts and develop original ideas and thinking. How do we do that if we never unplug? A lot of it is unplugging from our devices. Stop looking at our screens because it's so important to develop our own ideas, our own critical thinking, and not just go with the flow and be allowed to be driven by your algorithm that is generated by your apps. No, take the quiet time, really listen. It's easy to get lost in the stress and overwhelm. It could be a catastrophic event like there's an exam happening or you missed the deadline. No, but it's important to take a step back and really be intentional, be present, and be mindful. Get yourself together and be present. Breathe. You have the power to regain control and have own your mind, and own your ideas. The next, do your best. Being a force for good by doing your best. Let's break this down. Let's go in reverse. What does it really mean to be my best? You say, yeah, I did my best. Did you really? Hmm? It's about being better every day, challenging yourself, stretching yourself, not to go beyond your limits, but to find your limits and then go there. Be brave. Try something different. Go out of your comfort zone. Then you can really say, you did everything. Of course, within legal and feasible means, you did your best. Next, your. What does that mean? Make it yours. It's so easy to go along with everybody. It's so easy to just, I guess, copy the next best thing. But why not invent something? Start your own movement and then bring people along to go with you. Make it yours. Don't copy because you have good ideas. Don't be afraid to speak up. Let it come out. Be courageous. Be a voice and be a force for good. And not to forget, do. What is a thought if it doesn't become action? We may be thinking about doing good, but if we don't do it, how will the change happen? So we need to actually do the action. Actions speak louder than any words for us to do our best. And lastly, as we become forces of good, we must bring others along for the journey. We affect others with everything that we do, even our thoughts, even our moods. Have you noticed when someone walks into the room and they have a really good vibe? It brightens up the entire room and you feel good. It's the same effect the opposite way. If someone is really grumpy and feeling negative and drawing all the good energy from the room, it brings down the energy of the room. We don't want to be that. We want to be the force for good, the force to uplift and enliven and energize others to do good. We don't also live in the earth to be alone. We have to make these connections and bring others with us to really make it count. So we want to create movements of our own. So remember, be intentional and be present, do your best, and affect others. Make that ripple effect. We want everyone to be with us in the finish line. And so, you are all unstoppable forces of nature. Choose to be good forces to reckon with. All the power is in our hearts and in our minds, and with our friends, with our collaborators. We have to continue to be forces of good. You are an unstoppable force of nature. And so, how do you want to be remembered 10 years from now? How? Wouldn't it be nice 10 years from now, you're doing something that contributes to society and to good and to upliftment of others, it's possible. Wouldn't it be nice 10 years from now, someone tells you, hey, you know that nice thing that you did for me when we were in 12th grade and 11th grade? You helped me when I was feeling really down. That changed my life. So sometimes it's something that we think nothing of. I'm sure a lot of you have good ideas, but sometimes you're shy to act on it, or maybe you're not that close to that friend. But it makes a difference. And 10 years down the line, that impact may have been what that person needed to make that change in their life. So it's really important. So today, I ask all of you, as you go along your journeys, as you build your own legacies, you become business owners yourself, you become a friend to somebody, you're a daughter and son to your parents, how can you be a force for good? Please remember, make it intentional, put it in your mindset, and always remember to do your best, bring it to the highest level that you can bring it, and take others along for the journey. So make it count, bring others along, and be the change you want to see in the world. So, with that, I'd like to remind all of you to be a force for good, be the best that you can, and always remember that all of this goodness and being a force for good is inside of you. So, with that, I'd like to remember and remind you of being the wind and water and waves for change. Be a force for good. Thank you so much for listening to our TED Talk today.